Hello. All right, so we are doing weight maintenance check-in week 4 of self-quarantining, change in direction. And so this week is interesting. I chose to switch from tracking in MyFitnessPal to switching back in iTrackBites, but what I actually chose to do was to go, they call it carb conscious, but basically it's the Points Plus plan that I followed way back in the day. I switched it to maintenance. Okay, so like if you were to do the old Points Plus in their app as weight loss, it should be about 26 points, but in maintenance, it's 32 points. And a couple things that were really interesting. One, I actually really liked it. I felt super free, less restricted for some reason. I wasn't stressed about tracking my vegetables and all that. But the interesting thing is a couple things. One, I had 2 high weights back to back this week. And I want to speak to that because as we start to approach summer and the temperatures change, I know this is going to be true for some of you. My weight really spiked up due to extreme heat and humidity here in Florida. We had 2 really hot, muggy, just really like not pleasant days. And I could have freaked out. I could have let that kind of derail me mentally, but I didn't. I live in Florida. I know that those things can happen. So I just want to speak to weather, and an extreme temperature change or humidity change will cause you to retain water potentially. So I just want to throw that out there. If you see a certain spike up and you notice your weather is changing, just, kind of mentally be prepared for that. The second thing is I lost weight this week. So I ate all my 32 maintenance points. I ate some of my weekly points, and I went from an average of 159.4 last Sunday to 158.8, like about a quarter of a pound loss. And the reason I want to bring that up is because one, when we hear that this is the amount of points we're quote unquote supposed to eat, no matter what Weight Watchers plan you're following, there's always that chance of discrepancy, right? Meaning that it's a ballpark idea and it's more important for you to know where you're starting from versus hitting this ideal perfect number. But 2, actually just executing, the plan and seeing what happens. A lot of people get really bunched up, like, if I do this, will this happen? Who knows? Try it and find out. You sometimes have to experiment with these things. So overall, mentally, really enjoyed this week as far as eating went. The tracking, actually, strangely, because I had those extra points, I was way more accurate in my tracking. So like if I were to have put, instead of say 28 grams of cheese on my pizza, if I wanted to go up to 56, I made sure I tracked everything super on top of, right. And I think it's because I just had more points to play with, so I didn't stress as much about it. So I just want to throw that out there too, that sometimes giving yourself a bigger points allowance might give you the mental freedom to be more exact. So just another observation. Workouts went really well this week. Got out my old chin-up bars, been working on that and posting videos. Overall, super good week. Happy to see the trend down, even eating at quote unquote maintenance in Weight Watchers Points Plus program. And I hope you guys had a great week. Remember what I said about humidity and weather as we start to go more into the warmer months of the year. And let me know how you're doing. All right, I'll talk to you soon.